Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? I'm still grabbing at stuff. First of all, I have to say to everyone, welcome. I'm still grabbing at stuff. Okay, now I made sure I hit that button this time. I did. I hit it. I'm sorry. Okay. Hello, everybody. I am your mama, Cougar, aka Kitty Lane, that baby boomer from the peninsula of Virginia. And we are here in the castle of Create and Relate, down here in the den. How is everyone today? Baby Lori! Guys, thank you so much for being here. I, I, I promise you, I have it more together than I look like I have it. You know, we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. Okay, so itinerary was done. I didn't see sis. Hey sis. Grandson is chilling out watching the show called Hey AJ. Okay. I haven't heard of that one. All right. So my grandson, my daughter and my grandson asked me, what are you gonna be doing today? And I declare I sound like the brain and Pinky and the Brain. The same thing as everyday Pinky, trying to take over the world. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, I'm here with you. So, hey, all aboard. The breakfast. I had a burrito this morning. I haven't heard of it either, but like I said, I don't know. Hey sis! I didn't see you. Sometimes when I go to StreamYard, it comes in like really big and it cuts off the chat, and I have to rely on the TV. And if it's been there for longer than I think it's like 30 seconds or something, it disappears from the screen and I can't retrieve it on the phone. So I'm sorry. Hey, sis, how are you? Okay, so B, yes. So breakfast, I had a big burrito. Um, do I have my coffee? Do you think I don't have my coffee? Maybe if I had known you wanted some, I would have been happy to share it. I really would have. Um, they're $1 at Walmart. It's the company that makes it is called Tina's. And Tina's, Tina apostrophe S. And they're very good for quick. The days that I'm not feeling well and I just need to pop something in the microwave real quick and eat. They're very good for that. It's a right nice size burrito. Usually Pete will share it with me, but I think he was still kind of asleep this morning when I had mine. Got up this morning, went to the store. I had to pick up a concoction because, guys, I don't feel well today. When we got back from North Carolina, we're going to talk about that too. But when we got back from North Carolina, I immediately went to Walmart in the sun. Those of you who know that I don't do heat well. So I came back home only to find out that a toy that Pete had was not working. So then I turned around and went back to Walmart in the sun and upgraded the truck that he had. I did just post a video. It was supposed to be posted yesterday. I I'm giving up on Canva. Racine, how are you? Welcome in. I've given up on Canva because I keep trying and it's just not working for me. So until I get someone to sit down and really explain how to do it, at first it was good. At first, Canva was the bomb diggity, but they changed, they upgraded. And every time something upgrades, it throws a curveball. Not everybody can handle upgrades. I'm one of those people. You got to take me slow. I got to really retain it. But that's neither here nor there. So I go over and I get the truck. And yes, double kitty today. You might get a triple kitty. I'm just saying. Um, when I got back home the second time, I felt exhausted. And I came in the room and laid down and went to sleep instantly. Now, mind you all, I slept when I was in Carolina. But I know that's right. But everything in me was just I was exhausted. I really felt like I was suffering from heat exhaustion. I'm sorry. So when I woke up without having eaten, my stomach was hurting. And usually when I eat, my stomach hurts. But this was no eating, stomach was just, and I get this knot right here. I mean, right here. But that's where the hiatal hernia is. So I made it through that. But when I woke up yesterday morning, my legs felt like they were trying to separate joint by joint from the rest of my body. And when I say all of my joints, I'm talking toes, ankles, knees, hips. Every joint from my hips down hurt excessively. They were throbbing, but I was like, you know what? And you're right, Racine. If it's not broken, leave it alone. Um, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to get this crocheting done. I'm going to get these other things done. And then I was informed, as you'll see from the video, my neighbor called me and said, you got a package. It's a pretty big package. You want me to bring it in for you? I said, no, the grandbabies will get it. So Pete slid it all the way back to the room. And then he and Upo lifted it so that I could grab it. And you'll see the unboxing in the video that came out just before the live. So you got to go check that out. Some good stuff. Some good stuff. My CEO is still smiling. Yes, she got Happy Mail in that box too. Okay, so we've done A, B, C, D, the drink. I have two things actually. I wanted to see, this morning I felt worse than I did yesterday. So I wanted to see if this joint pain, this muscle pain was flu. When I drink, and no, it's nothing bad. When I drink orange juice mixed with ginger ale, if I have flu or pneumonia, I will instantly get a fever when I drink it. I wanted to know. So I got my drink, I mixed it, no fever. So what I'm thinking, being that my oldest daughter Nikki has the same symptoms, and she said to me, you know, Mom, when I stay in hotels, I'm like this every time I come back home. And I'm like, I wonder when they last changed their filter. Because I think what I'm dealing with is severe allergies. The throat is scratchy. I'm coughing. I hurt from the coughing and I can't get comfortable. Hello, Sharon. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, what I'm drinking is the rest of my, it's down to here now, the rest of my orange juice and ginger ale. You saw my coffee, which is my Folgers Black Silk, and my caramel macchiato. I have 2 bottles of water over here. I have already finished one. I know when I feel down like this or whatever it is going on, it is imperative to stay hydrated. I do know that. And I don't, not because I was a nurse, but because I know. I know what I know, what I know. What I know is what I know when I know what I know. Okay, so the focus of today, no, rewind, emoji. Y'all, I want a dragon. Today, I want a dragon. I don't know why. I just want a dragon. Okay, now we can move on to the focus of the day. The focus of the day, and I have to show you what I've done so far. So I have actually completed the first half of the corner to corner. It is approximately 35 inches across and 40 inches down. Nope. 35 inches across, 75. Nope. Yes. 35 inches across, 75 inches down. There is going to be a connector between the two panels. The second panel, look at the dragons. Thank you. You're right. I'm feeling my Milan today. Um, the second panel is going to look just like this one. Y'all, I think this is so pretty. I don't know where this brown thing is coming from. Yeah. So the second panel is going to look just like this one. And I'm not telling you all what the accent color is. It is going to be a huge blanket. It was supposed to be a donation blanket, and somebody saw it and said they wanted to buy it. So I'm going to see if that person is for real. And if they're not for real, of course, it is a donation blanket. Um, there's going to be a second blanket just like it, but it's going to be purples, all shades of purple. You know that's going to be my blanket. I am not giving that blanket away. I promise you, I'm not giving that blanket away. What I like about this so far is that it is just enough to cover the front side of me, from head to toe and tucking under my feet. What color are you going to use to join the two panels? I'm not telling. I'm not telling. Mm-mm. So it is going to have a connecting piece in the middle, and it is going to have a border. I thought that I was going to have one type of border, but I'm looking at a couple of other options. I don't know, but the colorway is not changing. When I thought of the color, I was like, gotta do it. Gotta do it. That's what I'm telling y'all when you are putting colors together, just do it. Don't if you connect a color to another color and you decide after you do it that you don't like it, you can't just hold them together and be like, sometimes you can. But sometimes if it's an off color, you can't just grab it and say, hmm, I don't like the way they look together. But if you work it up, just a little bit of it, and those stitches complement each other with those colors, you could have something absolutely amazing. And it would be yours, so it would be unique. It would definitely be one of a kind. Okay, so the focus of today, like I said, is to start the second panel of this blanket. And y'all, I am actually writing a pattern. And I've already started writing it out. So there she goes, teasing us again. Yep, yep. I love it. I love it. I do. Um, I have already started writing the pattern out. Of course, as I was working on the piece, I was jotting things down, but I think I got through the hard part, the part that usually deters me. That's the notes and the abbreviations. That's the part that gets to me when I start writing patterns. So I did that part first, and this is what I've made and what I'm actually. It looks better when it's laying out flat. It does. But it's a placemat. I call it high fives placemat. You can do the writing move one step at a time and you will get to the end. Well, like I said, I got that part done. I got the hard part done. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. I call the other part the what was it that my mom liked that I would never eat? It's oysters with the spinach. Ooh, I love spinach. It's that other thing that I can't stand. What was it called? Oyster something? Benedict? Oh, my mom used to suck those things down like it was nothing. Oysters are disgusting. Yeah. But that's what my baby wanted. So I would take her to the seafood restaurant and get her in and get her comfortable and order as many as she wanted. And then the doctor told her she had to stop eating them. I was like, she ain't gonna stop. For the delay, but I'm working on the road listening. That's I understand. You can run again. Okay. I understand, sis. But yeah, like I said, I got the hard part written out. I worked on it a lot when I was down in Carolina. I made sure I got everything written out. It was just a matter of, and what I did, I made it, I jotted everything down, and then I recreated it based on what I had made to see if I could look at it and duplicate it. Um, because that's how a lot of people do their work. So if you have something that's simple that you can look at and pick it up from there, it works. It worked out, being that I had already done it. But now I want to do it from the pattern. So I'm writing the pattern out completely, and then I'm going to create another one. And yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm excited because we have even more in store for that. So, and I'm excited. I am excited about that part of it. I really, really am. Don't ask me what that part of it is, John, because I'm not telling you. I'm full of surprises and secrets today. Yes, I am. Okay, so upcoming for the week, I did upload the video. So that part has been done. I do plan on doing 2 more videos this week. I'm going to try to get them done. I was telling you all that I've given up on Canva. So yesterday I was trying CapCut. You can do the first 7 days free, and then it's $1.99, and then it's 19.99 a month after that. And I'm like, the whole point of me doing the free thing is because I don't have extra money. Y'all trying to get me in trouble. I'm not gonna let them do that. My CEO will give me some harsh eyes. Yes, she will. Oh no, we're not trying to go there. So I am also going to try to get at least half of this panel done this week. Um, finish writing out the pattern, and there is a whip that I wanted to finish last week and couldn't. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish that this week. So those are the things that I have planned for from now until Saturday. Okay, are y'all ready to play Guess Who? I think I got a good one for you today. You have worked hard at learning how to write. I have, sis. I have. And it usually, being a diehard crocheter, every time I have to stop and jot it down, I feel like it's throwing me behind. We're going to talk about the stitch count too. Thank you, BB. Thank you. Um, the Guess Who? I think I picked a good one. I used ClipChamp because I got frustrated with it. Okay, we're gonna have to talk. Mhm. We're gonna have to talk because Canva made me say some not so nice words. I wasn't happy with myself. I felt better, but I wasn't happy with myself. Okay, so as you know, when we do Guess Who, I give you 5 clues, and I'm very proud. Thank you. So maybe that'll be your inspiration to do that. Yes. I will give you 5 clues, and I will give you time to tell me who the person is I'm speaking of. Ready? Lego. Speaking of Lego, he was one of the voices in the Lego movie. He is an actor. He's 89. He played in another movie called Outbreak, and sometimes people refer to him as the man with the voice. Once again, with those clues, he's an actor. He's 89. They call him the man with the voice. He was in a movie called Outbreak, and he was one of the voices in the Lego movie. I looked at his movies and I was like, if I tell that one, it's going to be a dead giveaway. If I tell that one, it's going to be a dead giveaway. He is very, very, very popular. Very popular. So, no and no. That's 2 good ones, but no. Think about the man with the voice and 89. Not Samuel. Racine got it. Racine got it. It is Morgan Freeman. Guys, when I was coming up, not having a father around, I used to call him he was my second daddy on TV. James Earl Jones was granddaddy. Louis Gossett Jr. was daddy. And Morgan Freeman was my second daddy. Yes. That's one thing about being raised an only child. You get to name people in your family. You can have whoever you want in your family. Okay, so H, health auditor. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I came into this with a solid 5. I really, really did. My mood was up, but the body. My mood was probably at about an 8 because, still dealing with the pain, but the body, I was like, oh God, my body feels like a 2. So average was like about a 5. But I would have to say, and you all do this every time. Every time I come in here and start kicking it with you guys, James Earl Jones, I absolutely love James Earl Jones. He was the first Darth Vader voice. But the person I was speaking of was Morgan Freeman. But every time I come in here with you guys, it just does my heart all the good in the world. So I'd have to immediately up that at least 3 notches and change it from a 5 to an 8. You guys are like the best. You really are. Okay, so in the news. Okay, so um nationwide, guys, please be careful. They are expanding the culprits of this sporovirus that's going around. Um, Luke, I am your father. That's the way. But they are expanding the culprits. It's other packaged items. As I checked last night, I don't know what today brings because it just seems like more and more items are being recalled or being responsible for. But the biggest thing is make sure, please, that you wash your vegetables and your fruits very well. Wash them well when you're cooking your veggies and even the fruits. Please make sure that they get to a temperature of, I think they said 155 at least. 155, and that they maintain that. Did they say 15 minutes? I forgot how long they say maintain it, but you want to get it there and make sure it's cooked. If you're accustomed to eating crunchy broccoli, for right now, make it mushy broccoli. Excuse me. Yeah, for right now, make. Lori, don't feel bad. I don't eat jalapenos either. I'm spicy enough. I don't need to eat anything spicy. Spicy. Spicy commits double homicide in my system. When you can get past the intake, hot with some milk and some bread, you can't get past the outgoing. No, that's come back to the room and lay down, leaned over to the side, because yeah, no. Vivian, how are you? So glad you're here. Oh my goodness. I know Khadijah is upset with me. I was supposed to email her last week and I still have not done it. I just been so busy, guys. I've been like super, super, super busy. Okay, so also in the news, in local news, Here in Chesapeake, Virginia, there has been another bear sighting. Guys, we get about 70, 80 of those a year. We do. When I looked up local news and I saw that, I was like, okay, okay. Yeah, we have a lot of brown bears and black bears around here, and they wander into populated areas. But you look at the amount of growth that's going on, and you can see why they do. Their habitat is being destroyed, and they don't have anywhere to go. So they come breaking our houses and eat our food. Yes, they do. Okay, so we're going to move on to J, which is the joke of the day. So, what did the peanut butter say to the jelly? What did the peanut butter say to the jelly? Vivian, I don't feel the greatest today. I feel better since I've been in here with you all, but I think I'm having severe allergies. I think that's what it is. Excuse me. So, what did the peanut butter say to the jelly? I didn't finish it. I finished half of it. I have another half to go that looks just like this. And then I'm going to put them together. While you all are thinking about what the peanut butter said to the jelly, I'm going to tell you what else this does. I don't like acidic drinks, but when the ginger ale and the orange juice mix, it never really goes flat. So it kind of tinkles my throat on the way down. And I find that soothing. Weird, right? We're talking about me. Of course I'm weird. Okay, the peanut butter said to the jelly, I'm stuck on the roof. Let that marinate for a second. Tell me who got that one. And while you're processing that, please don't forget about the knowledge nuggets. What you do is check out the. Yes, absolutely. That's why we love each other so much. Um, and what you do to get involved with the knowledge nuggets is go into the description box. It's not going to be there every day. It's not going to be there every broadcast, but at least once a week, there will be one area that says gem, GEM. And behind that will be a question. And at the end of that question will be a keyword. If you want to participate, what you do is email me. And in the subject box, you're going to put that keyword just like I spelled it. Some of the spellings are not going to be the proper spellings on purpose. So you're going to put that keyword in the subject box. And then you're going to attempt to answer the question. When you answer the question correctly, you get your name in the participation box twice. If you don't answer the question correctly, you still get your name in the participation box. This is going on until the end of the year. So, all total, you have a chance to get anywhere from 25 to 50 entries. And I found out from the one I did last week, I can't take them down, so they're there. All you have to do is go in and check the description box. And when you go down to Jim, email me, put the keyword in the subject box, attempt to answer the question. And I do have a tally sheet for you. Local weather, I didn't look it up, but I can tell you it's hot. It's hot. That's why I went out early this morning when it was still cool. I can look out there and, and it's so bad, seriously. All jokes aside, usually at the hardest part of the day, you can see that heat wave rising off of like the concrete or cars or something. We're seeing it now. It's 12:35. The heat of the day here is between 3 and 4. So that's like 2.5 hours away. And was all right? Yeah, 2.5 hours away. And we're getting those wavy things now. It's too hot. Who mixed up the seasons? I'm gonna need them to fix that. We're gonna have to put them back in preschool so they can learn how to put the shapes together again. Because they got the seasons all mixed up. Okay, now we're down to M. Not I'm stuck to you, but I'm stuck on the roof. You think about peanut butter in your mouth, and what we used to call them back in the day were choking slides. The peanut butter would choke you, the jelly would slide right down. So you think about chewing and the jelly going on, and you get this big wad of peanut butter stuck up in the roof of your mouth. Okay, so meet my team. You all know the CEO, the very lovely Jay, my daughter, my baby girl, the one that keeps me in line. And then we have the junior CEOs. They got Happy Meal yesterday too. Yes, they did. And you talk about excited and happy. Oh my goodness. Those three, y'all think I get excited and happy. They had, and I know they had to get it from somewhere, but I'm just saying, whoo, they got a whole little crochet kit and a book. And every second of every day they're coming to me asking me, are we gonna? Are we gonna? So I made a deal with them. I'm like, when you can start getting up doing your chores on your own without having to be told, and other things that we ask you to do without being disgruntled about it, then we can get this going. But until then, this is going to sit right here and it's going to look pretty to you until you can get it together and do the right thing. Y'all, we got water filled up today, the living room and the kitchen. Was it the living room? No, it was a hallway in the living room. He swept. He got those done. He cleaned out his chair, he cleaned under his chair. Um, he helped my mom with coffee. He helped me set up. He has, he's been on it. Okay, and then the other members of the team, our sergeant at arms is my dear sister Jones. So don't y'all step out of line because I'm telling you, she'll get you. She'll get you. Ask me how I know. I'm just stubborn though. I pulled the age card. So quick. I'm the oldest. And our wonderful, wonderful moderator, Miss Beauty Ortiz. Yes, 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 yes. So, guys, please keep looking out. Please hang in here with me. I appreciate the loyalty and the love that you all have shown because there is a lot going on with the channel right now. We're moving, and I'm starting to feel like I'm no longer moving lateral. I'm starting to progress. We're moving forward, and a lot of it. I said that you are sergeant at arms. I see you the one that will get everybody straight. I didn't tell a tale. Mm-mm. Did not. Did I tell a tale, BB? Or did I tell how I said this kid? Did I tell a tale or did I tell truth? Y'all, I was so little when I used to say that. Um, but yes, that's what we have. And there are many others who have offered all kinds of assistance and help, and I appreciate them so much. Um, Please don't forget to check out Yes Michelle Crochets with the Cozy Encyclopedia, the Yarn Bistro, and she is now doing the Crochet Circle on Sundays. So you want to go check that out. She also gives you these beautiful ideas of things that you can work on, um, how to plan out your works, all types of things. Um, Please don't forget to send a lot of happy thoughts, prayers, and love to Juan. If you know, you know. If you don't know, go check out his videos. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But please keep him in your prayers. No, you're not. No, you're not. You are not being pushed to be. You just are. Okay, that's what you do. But yes, please keep Juan and his family in your prayers and in your heart. Don't forget that the beginning of this month sparked the Thank You for Being a Skein with Jackie from Crochet the HD. Um, excuse me. But what it is, she's very much into the 80s. And one of her shorts, of course, was The Golden Girls. And she had this beautiful yarn made. And each hank of that yarn represents one of the Golden Girls. So you can either pick one of those colors or you can do something, that shows how you remember the Golden Girls, but it's Golden Girl related. Miss Tina has the 10,000 yard corner to corner challenge going on. I have done a fourth of the 10,000. Yes, I am so happy with the fourth that I have done. I'm going to go ahead on and get started on the second portion of this, which will be send you a picture and hopefully it'll inspire others to see it. Yes, y'all, when y'all see this rug, it is absolutely beautiful. You're going to be able to see the rug in the community post. That's where it's going to be. But like I said, I'm going to get the second half of this done, and that'll be 5,000 yards. So I'll be at that halfway point. And when I do the purple one, that'll be the other 5,000 yards. And then, of course, our dear Lori, who is here with us, who's teaming with Lexi. I think this is the last month for this segment of the Magical Now. And the theme is Lazy Days Holiday Craze. I hope I got that right. I've been saying it a lot. Say, I hope you were inspired. Okay. I know. I know. But I lost what I was saying. Lori, please check out her stories in the mornings. Some of them are so heartfelt, but a lot of them just gives you that good morning chuckle. It doesn't always have to be that guffaw. It doesn't always have to be that. Sometimes it's just that unintentional smile that you need that just resonates in the back of your brain. And you know I'm a sentimental little thing. I am. So please keep those channels and creators in mind as you visit them and show them love. Okay, what I have for you now, as we have moved on all the way from A to P, I have a cue for you. And what I decided to do was give you a couple of quick coffee tips for those of you who drink coffee. if you like your coffee piping hot and you use a Keurig, it's not going to get so hot. How to make it hotter? If you use creamer, heat your creamer on the stove, not in the microwave. We used to do the microwave. It's cold too quick. Heat your creamer on the stove. Invest in an insulated cup, mug. Y'all, it will be so hot. You have to sip on the straw, sucking in air along with the drink. It, I don't, you know what I'm saying. Sandrine, hey girl, hey. Those of you who will be participating in Lazy Days holiday craze, submit your pictures to Lexi. That's Hillex Stitchcraft. Submit your pictures to her by August 30th. Your name does get, there is a drawing. Am I right, Lori? I think there's a drawing. Well, you can win a prize. Trina, what are you working on? And do we have Dallas Cowboy earrings yet? Another tip with your coffee. If you want, okay, 5 prizes. Ooh. If you want iced coffee, I know some people say, yeah, just put ice in it. Oh, I know you are. I envy you in the mosaic blankets. I do. Ho ho. 3 pounds of yarn from Deb. Y'all, if you haven't made anything, you might want to. And it's not just your typical holidays like Easter, New Year's, Valentine's Day. It's inclusive of all of them. And a little something about what your piece is and what that holiday means to you. And when I say all holidays, it's like birthdays, anniversaries, they count too. So please keep that in mind. Hop on over, get all the tea, make your mate, snap that snapshot. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. Y'all, if I get some Dallas Cowboy earrings, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Not nothing. Woo, okay. So we were talking about iced coffee. Anything that is holiday or can be vacation related. Cool. When you put ice in the iced coffee, typically it melts. One way to do it is to fix your coffee as you normally fix it with the creamer. Don't heat your creamer up. That'll be the first thing that starts cooling your coffee down. Sit your coffee in the freezer for about 10 minutes. You want to stir it up real good before you leave it in there. Make sure it's in an open cup. And that way, when you put your ice in it, it's almost at that temperature where it's not going to melt your ice so much that it waters down your drink. You can still have a really flavorful drink without it being watered down. That's just a couple of tips. A make tip for those who make baskets, a designer idea, a home decor idea is when you fill those baskets and you use them in the bathroom, roll your towels and your face towels and stick them in there. It's so pretty. It almost looks like a towel floral arrangement. And it's really, really pretty. I saw this morning how to make a rose out of toilet paper. I'm going to try it and work with it and see if I can get it done. If I can do it, then I will show you all how to do it. And I think that would be really cute to sit atop the towels. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you have, I would say acrylic paint would probably be better. And you just want to put a little splash of color on the top of it, you know, that I think that would be so pretty. I think that would be so pretty. Okay, so our schedule Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 o'clock. Tuesday, we have Take Off Tuesdays. That's basically telling us what we're going to be doing for the rest of the week, from the preceding Saturday to the upcoming Saturday. And then on Thursdays, we have trivia. That's where you can join in, you participate. Your name goes into the participation pot. For every 10 answers you get correct, your name goes in again. Anything over a 10 gets rounded up per the CEO. So if you got 22, that's 3 entries. So don't forget to get that done. I got sidetracked. Excuse me, y'all. Yes, ma'am. Do what? Baby, go ahead. No, don't leave it in here. Go ahead, baby. Thank you. Okay, so um Thursday's trivia, names in the bucket. We've had 2 winners so far. They were Lori and Jennifer. Just cute little appreciation gifts that you get. And it's because I appreciate you being here and I appreciate you participating. On Fridays, we're definitely going to get back to the Flex Fridays where we start doing stretches in the morning. My daughter asked me, she said, Mom, why don't you show them your whole routine? I said, because I'm not comfortable with that yet. There are days that I cannot stand up. And I don't want you all to see me fumbling and stumbling. So I do the ones with you all that I do sitting down, which is basically the upper body, which is basically what we concentrate on as fiber artists. So that's what I bring to you all. As I get more comfortable with the other part, then I'll probably start showing the full scope of things. Yes, I do more than what I show you all. And then on Saturdays, of course, is Show Off Saturday. Show Off Saturday is everything that I've done from the previous Saturday until that particular Saturday. And I try to have at least one big make and one small make done in that time so I can say, hey, or show you all, hey, I am working. So, yes, that is our schedule. Before we get into the tea, which is our thank you and our signing off, I want to tell you all about my weekend. We left here Friday, approximately 2 o'clock. We got down to Selma, North Carolina at 5:03. Got our room all the way up on the 5th floor. And I was kind of dubious because this is the first time I've really gone anywhere major using my wheelchair. And I didn't want to be a burden. But my family showed me a side of them that I had almost given up on. Everybody jumped in and everybody helped everybody. And it really made me feel good. There was one cousin who worked in home health care, actually. And once he saw me and saw the wheelchair, he wouldn't let anybody else come close to me. He was like, I got it. I got it. You go ahead and do what you're going to do. I got her. I got cuz. That really made me feel good because as kids, we were close. And then, of course, you grow up, you grow apart. And not only to see him there because he typically doesn't come, but to interact with him as much as I was able to. There were a couple of people that I wanted to see who didn't show up, but I understand that people have lives, and people can't always, be there the way we want them to be there. But after we got settled in the hotel room, we went over to uh, the building for the arrival dinner. We had the arrival dinner, which was a fish fry. So we had fried fish, pulled pork sandwiches, coleslaw, baked beans, roast. No, 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 no. Fried fish, hot dogs, pulled pork sandwiches, coleslaw, baked beans, and hush puppies. That was the doctor's office calling. I will call them back. So, um, got back to the room, still reeling. My grandson fell in love with their bathtub. Remind me of your channel name. Okay. Um, my grandson fell in love with the bathtub. It was small, so it was his size. I mean, there was enough for him to take a shower. I felt okay, taking the shower. Um, but the bathtub, whew, y'all, the bathtub was about this big. I'm like this big. That's with no room to move. That didn't work. But he had fun. He took a bath that night, got up the next morning and took a bath. No, when we got to the room, he wanted to take a bath then. And I'm like, no, 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 baby. No. This is come in, drop everything off, and we go over to the place. Wash your face and hands, get everything laid out so when we get back, then we can go ahead on and bathe and go to bed. So he decided that he was going to listen to grandma, and he did that. And when we went back the next morning, well, we went down for breakfast first. And y'all, there was one lady working in there. Her name was Sandra. I told her, I said, if I hit the lottery and I do what I want to do, which I want to build 7 houses, one for each one of my kids, one for my grandkids when they grow older. I want another building that's going to be like the entertainment center where we can have like family night, theater style seating, huge screen TV, not big screen, huge screen TV, and we can look at movies and things, have the popcorn maker, have the fountain drinks, the whole thing, have it laid out like a movie theater, the candies and, all that stuff. But I want to make sure we have fruits there because your girl likes fruits. Your girl, give me a good melon and I'm happy. Excuse me. So I told her, I said, because she wouldn't let Pete take care of grandma. She wanted to take care of grandma. And she fixed my plate for me, which was a cheese omelet and 2 sausage patties. And she came over and held conversation with me. And I told her, I said, when I hit the lottery and I get those houses built, one of the houses is going to be for the family that takes care of us. And I want it to be a family. I want to make sure the grounds are taken care of. Excuse me. And even though I would be the one who needs the most help, I don't want them to feel like they have to live under my roof. I want them to have their own home. She said to me, so when we leaving? I wish I could have done that for her. I really, really do. I wish I could have done that for her right then. But what's wrong? Okay, you're welcome. Um, After breakfast, we went back up to the room for a few hours. I think Nikki took a nap. Opa came down to the room. We looked at TV. And then we got ready to go over um, once again, and that was when we started having the family games. Do what? Is this almond milk? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too. She bought me a bowl of cereal, guys. Honey Bunches of Oats. That's one of my favorite cereals. And I didn't know that she liked it too. So she didn't want to eat the rest of it. So she put the last little bit of it in a bowl for me and made it for me. They spoiled their grandma. Everybody spoiled it. They didn't need this weekend. They did, but we went back over and we had family games. We did the Family Feud, the one where you give the initials and you have to guess the words that go to it. We did Pictionary. We had so much fun. It was absolutely amazing. And for dinner, we had uh, a string bean medley, roast beef, fried chicken or baked chicken, macaroni and cheese, and a yeast roll. I normally don't eat a lot of bread, but that yeast roll was so good. I didn't even have to put butter on it. It was so good. The cousin who fixed the plate for me naturally assumed that I liked big pieces of chicken, so she got me a chicken breast. I'm a thigh girl. I like the thighs and the legs. I like the dark meat. The big piece is kind of intimidating for me all at one time, so I did wrap it up and take it back to the room with me and had it for later on. But that macaroni and cheese, y'all, oh my goodness. That macaroni and cheese was countrified. Oh, fried that and laid to the side. So they put a hurting on that macaroni and cheese. Yes, they did. I just wanted a plate full of macaroni and cheese. I did. That was the bon diggity and some. That oh my goodness, that macaroni and cheese was stellar. Yes. But we came back to the room, went down for breakfast. I mean, of course, went to sleep. Went down for breakfast on Sunday morning. Sandra was working again, and she actually came and sat beside me. The one thing that did happen Saturday morning, we have a cousin, bless her heart, who likes to take over everything. And she found out that it was Umpa's birthday, and in a room full of strangers, she asked everybody to sing happy birthday to Umpa. You all know Umpa is autistic. That didn't go too well. Umpa was very much overwhelmed. And she even told me, it's okay, I understand. She even told me that she said, Grandma, it scared me. Now, her brother, Pete, had already planned to announce it at the family reunion, but she had already been forewarned, and it wasn't going to be, Khadijah, you're here. Please don't be mad at me. I've been super busy, but I plan to get that email out to you today. I do. But it's okay. It's okay. But when, my cousin did that in front of everybody, it frightened her. And she wasn't very, very accepting. But when Pete did it later on at the family reunion, they looked so cute. He took her up to the front with her. I mean, with him. And he said real nice and loud that he wanted everybody to sing happy birthday to his sister. Her name is Destiny, and We sang happy birthday to her, and she was like, she's such a diva. You know, as everybody's singing happy birthday, she's like, yes, Leo, all day, every day, just model, strike the pose. Did you get that one? Yes. Yeah, that's my little diva. That's my fashionista. I'm telling you. But like I said, all in all, we had a beautiful time. We had a beautiful trip back, and no incidents, but we almost had an incident because my daughter was driving. You know anything about Virginia? There's this road here called 58. The highest speed limit on 58 is 60. My mother used to fuss at me for traveling down that road because I never went over 58. Why? Glad you asked. They don't mind giving out tickets on 58. If you go 60.5, you're going to get a ticket. So I set the cruise control at 58. That way, whoo. I'm sorry, y'all. I think I'm going to have to cut this short. I love you guys. Oh, I just got majorly dizzy. I love you guys. I want to thank you for being here. Please don't forget to practice self love because self love is the greatest love of all. You can't love others the way they deserve to be loved unless you first love yourself the way you deserve to be loved, and you deserve the best. Remember, Kitty Lane told you. Remember, Kitty Lane loves you. Until we see each other again, peace out, everybody. I love you. I did like the picture. I absolutely love the picture. I will let you know. I'll get with you today, Khadijah. Thank you, everybody, for being here.